Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for joining me today. My name is Tommy and you can find me on Instagram as DynamiteTrujillo. Today is another roller skating video, and what I've done is I've recorded a little bit from every single roller skating session I've had since I put my roller skates back on. I took almost a year off of roller skating when I became pregnant with my son River, who is 11 weeks old today. And since I put my roller skates back on, which was a few weeks ago, I've roller skated a total of 5 days. So this video is footage from all of those 5 days, and it was filmed over the course of a few weeks. And in that few weeks, I, as you will see, have worked on some things that are pretty different than the things I was working on before I stopped roller skating. So before I stopped roller skating, I spent a lot of time trail skating, just a lot of forward movement, pretty swift movement, and for longer distances. And I was also working on transitions a whole lot. I was starting to work on backward skating when I stopped skating, and I was also starting to get into skate park skating when I stopped skating. So things like going down ramps and pumping are things that I was working on before, but now since I've gotten back into skating, mostly because I have a newborn, I'm not getting out as much as I was before. So I'm kind of tied to my newborn right now. So, and plus now I also have a toddler. It's hard to find time to roller skate, and it's impossible to find time to roller skate outside of the house at all. I haven't been able to do it yet at all. So far, I've only been skating in my garage while he naps, which I feel very lucky for. And so since I can't do like skate park stuff and I can't do like trail stuff, what I've decided to start working on recently are kind of more moves. So you'll see in the video, but I've kind of taken up working on, well, for one, continuing to work on backward skating. Also, a few different things. I've watched a bunch of tutorials and have been drilling a lot. Things like the downtown, dribbles, for lack of a better name. I don't know what it's called. I haven't looked it up yet, but I'm pretty sure it's just called the sexy TikTok walk, which is a stupid name, but the sexy TikTok walk. And still just working on transitions also. And spinning, heel toe spins is kind of what I landed on as the kind of spinning that I wanted to practice. Also, pivots, toe pivots, doing pivoting in place to do a turn, pretty much. So I'm practicing all of that stuff in this footage, and I will walk you through it. And I've also acquired a few things, so if you stick around till the end, I do a little haul where I talk about all the new roller skating stuff that I've gotten since I started back up again, because that comes with the territory for me. And yeah, I'll show you my new setup and my new future setup, because I have plans to, spoiler, build my own roller skates. Okay, so without further ado, let's get into it. And if you like videos like this, please do give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. I publish roller skating videos as well as knitting videos and just other lifestyle slash mom things, vlogs and stuff. So subscribe if you haven't already. Hit the bell to be notified when I put up a new video. And please comment below. I would love to hear from you. Okay, let's get into it. So this is day one. This is my first time back on roller skates in probably about 10 months. And I put them on. It was very exciting. You've seen some of this footage before in my previous roller skating vlog, but this was my first day back. So pretty much all I did this time around was play around in my garage with my skates. I tried all of the things that I had been working on before I stopped skating, so I made sure I could still do transitions, and I was really happy to find that transitions was a skill that I still had. I did some bubbles, I was doing some crossovers. I found that I could still backward skate just about as bad as I could before. And I'm just kind of drilling this stuff over and over and over. And transitions are something that I've drilled a lot in the past. I was really working hard to get them down before I stopped skating. And so I'm still at this point just doing them over and over and over until I feel comfortable with them. This is day 2. The only footage I got on day 2 was an Instagram story, so this is what you get. This is the day where I really started to try backwards skating a little more seriously. And there's this backwards, like, almost crossover thing. I don't know if it has a name, but it's just this certain type of backwards skating that I really wanted to try to master. So I was trying to do that this day, and also still working on transitions, a little bit of spinning, and mostly still just trying to get my sea legs back from taking such a long break. Don't fall, Tommy. Don't fall. Good job. This is day 3, and day 3 I'm starting out by trying backwards skating again. So this is that move. It's this like kind of snaky single foot bubble action going backwards, and I really, really want to get it down. So I've been drilling this move over and over and over, and I've watched a lot of tutorials, and it's hard to find because I don't really think it has a name. It's just kind of a backwards skate. Also, as I'm skating in my garage these few days, I'm realizing that not having an open space to skate freely in, just having my garage, I kind of want to start trying to practice some more, I guess, jam moves or kind of dancey moves. So I decide about here that I want to try working on the downtown, which is a dance move. And here is my probably, I think, first attempt at the at the downtown. And it's not very hard. It's just kind of a series of crossovers with a little shimmy. And it can be easily done, but it's hard to get it to look good. So right now I'm doing it, but it's really clunky and it's really awkward. And don't fall, Tommy. I'm fine. But I drill it over and over again to try to get to the point where I can do it smoothly, and I think that's going to take a while because, as you can see in this video coming up, it just continues to look clunky. But I also decide that I want to try working on spins, and so the way I've done spins in the past is pretty chaotic, and I don't get to practicing spins in a little more controlled way until I think the next day. But again, I'm just drilling backwards skating over and over and over, back and forth in my tiny little space. Hi. And back we go. I found that it helps to really jut your hips out in either direction when you're doing that kind of backwards move. I started practicing these lunges, I don't know why, but they just kind of felt good to me to do, so I practiced those lunges here and there. And continuing to practice crossovers and going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth in my garage. It took me a really long time of watching other people doing this backwards move before I really understood the mechanics of it. It's weirdly pretty confusing until you actually get the hang of it and it starts to click. Right now, what I decide I want to learn next is the dribble. So the dribble is a really cool move that's kind of done stationary, and you do this whole little back and forth cute thing with it. But as you may have seen, I was not doing a very good job of it. I don't know how to do it yet, so I was just kind of moving my feet back and forth. And so I decided to watch some tutorials. This butt shot is me watching tutorials on my computer. And I'll link below to the tutorial I was watching. And I'm trying to follow the tutorial here, and it's really not quite working. I'm actually doing it almost backwards. I'm not doing the move at all. I'm doing like a completely opposite move with my feet. But I eventually get it a little later in the video. I'm practicing the moonwalk here, which the video said to kind of do, and I was not doing it very well or correctly at all. I'm also doing some lunges, which she said was good practice. And I'm realizing that toe stops, even though she says this in the video, toe stops do really hinder you from doing a move like the dribble. And I'll talk about that a little later. Here I'm doing some kind of stationary half bubble moves. I don't remember. I guess that kind of gets you ready for dribbles. I don't know. I don't know why I'm doing this. I think it says it in the tutorial. And so when I kind of start to realize that I haven't gotten the hang of the actual dribble part yet, I kind of give up on them and start working on this turnaround thing. Let's watch some more tutorials now. And now I'm practicing toe pivots. I ended up kind of tutorial hopping and found this video about toe pivots and just practicing them. And so I spent a really long time practicing these toe pivots, where you just kind of lift up on your front two wheels and turn. And so I started out doing quarter turns, and then I tried doing 180s. Eventually, I do these 180s so much that I start delving into heel toe spins. But for now, this day, I am done. And this actually officially marks the last time that I put on my beach bunnies. After I roller skate, I do like to try and stretch if I have the time, which I don't always do. But stretching for me is such an important part of staying active and keeping my body feeling good that I do it as much as I can. And shake out the sillies. Both of my kids are home today, and they're both napping right now, which is like insanely rare. Lucy like never falls asleep for naps anymore. But since they're both sleeping, hopefully for a couple minutes, I'm out in the garage putting on my new roller skates. So I got a pair of Moxi Jacks. I found a used pair on eBay in my size, and I went for it. I got them, and I'm so happy with them. They're wonderful. They came with some indoor wheels, which are the Moxi trick wheels. They're like park wheels, and they're very hard. They're 97A hardness, and it's just a very hard wheel. And I tried them out in my garage. I don't like them, so I put my Radar Energies on, which are a much, much softer wheel. They're 78A, I think, right? And I haven't tried my skates on yet with these wheels, so I'm very excited. I'm so excited I get to roller skate right now. I did not expect this today. I'm like staring at the monitor, which is right here. It's like switching back and forth between River and Lucy. I'm saying, please don't wake up, please don't wake up, please don't wake up. So this day, in the brief time that I have to roller skate, I'm working on that backwards, backwards snaky movement, and I'm also working on spinning. So I did a lot of that backwards, back and forth in this short period of time, and I'm also just now delving into heel toe spins, and here's my very first one. So a heel toe spin is where one foot is up on the front wheels, one foot is up on the back wheels, and you do a spin, ideally a 360 spin over and over and over again, but obviously I'm not there yet. This, I think, is my first time ever trying heel toe spins, and it felt like it came pretty easy, even though I'm obviously not doing it that well yet. And now I'm just kind of practicing these little half moon twirlies. I think they are more than spins. And then some more backward skating. I'm constantly drilling this backward skating move because I want to get it down so bad. And I know at some point I'm going to have to take it out to the street to see how well I do in a space that's longer than 20 feet. But we'll get there. Uh-oh, what's this? Oh my god, they're both waking up. It's okay. That was what? 5 minutes of skating? I'll take it. I will take it. Aren't they beautiful though? Look at these. I love them. And these wheels feel so much better than those other wheels. I am starting out this session on day 5, practicing some heel toe spins, and I just have to say right off the bat, this is not an apology, but I feel like I have to acknowledge it. I'm skating at night after my kids have gone to bed, and yeah, I'm wearing my janky ass pajama pants. They have holes in them, as you might be able to see, and you can definitely see my postpartum granny panties through them. So, I just need to confess that straight out the gate. Anyway, practicing more backward skating, as I love to do. It's really getting more and more fun, and I cannot wait to take it to a bigger open area. I spent a lot of this evening practicing, pretty much drilling over and over, shake out those sillies, Tommy, my stationary kind of dancey moves. I'm back to the downtown here, and as you can see, I'm just as bad at it as I was the first day I tried it. I'm also finding that I'm having trouble with some of these dance moves where I'm moving forward while I'm doing them, or I should be kind of staying in the same spot, essentially. So I have been working on that. And this downtown thing is just going to be super clunky until I do it over and over again. But doesn't it look so much better when you speed it up really, really fast? This is kind of what it could look like. Almost. Okay, getting ready to practice some not quite dribbles. I'm still at this point where I don't quite understand the mechanics of the dribble yet, so I'm doing something that isn't a dribble. But I think I'm doing a dribble. It's like a backwards dribble. I don't know what it is, but it's not a dribble. But I'm starting to realize that I'm not doing it right. And so I transition into just doing the lunges because I know how to do a lunge. And in doing these lunges, I'm really figuring out that it's that toe stop that's stopping me. I can't do a proper lunge on roller skates with toe stops. So I go back to that same tutorial and I'm watching her do it, and it hits me that I'm not doing it right. And I try to do it right. Nope, not yet. Now I'm practicing toe pivot turns or whatever. At this point, it's getting a little late at night, and so my heel-toe spins are starting to get really sloppy. And sometimes you need to just stop and do the Dirty Deborah Harry thing, where you stand straight up, shoulders back, snack area tight, fun zone down, and keep doing spins and keep being sloppy about them, because it's just late and I'm tired and I probably should just go to bed. And now I'm doing more crossover practice in hopes of building up to, I don't know the name of it, but I think the only name it really has is the TikTok walk or the sexy TikTok walk or something like that. But it's this really cool move that incorporates crossovers into backwards skating, and it looks so bitchin', and I really want to do it. And so this is me practicing. This is me practicing kind of just in place. And eventually the goal is to do these crossovers while rolling backwards. That was actually a backwards roll that I wasn't ready for. And so it was a little scary, but I went with it and I think it was pretty okay. So to do this sexy TikTok walk, I'm starting out just stationary crossovering over and over and over and over again. And once I get more comfortable doing that, then hopefully I'll eventually be able to incorporate the rollback. And it is all about weight transfer with this stuff. It looks so much better when you speed it up. It's crazy. So what I mean by weight transfer is the foot that you're picking up is not the foot that has your weight on it. The foot that's down on the ground, you put all your weight on it before you lift the other foot up, and vice versa over and over again. Real tutorials make it sound a lot more clear than I just did. And in addition to practicing some more spinning, I'm also practicing manuals and some one-footed skating, which just works on balance. Okay, so today I wanted to share a little bit of a haul. I have purchased some things for my roller skates and for some future roller skates, and I'm getting over being sick. My whole family was sick. It's a total bummer. Not COVID, got tested. But I'm still getting over it, and I've been trying to not skate, even though the last clip was of me skating 2 nights ago when I was not feeling that good, but I needed it, so I did it. But anyway, today I'm going to show you the things that I have received for skating. So I talked about it a little bit, but I haven't actually officially shown them. I got some new roller skates. I purchased some used Moxi jacks, and here they are. I love them. They're beautiful. So I found them on eBay. I've stalked eBay for a pretty long time for jacks in my size. I'm a size 4 in Moxi or Rydell sizing. I'm a US size 5.5 women's shoe, and they fit me perfectly. This is my 3rd pair of Moxis. My very first pair of roller skates were the Beach Bunnies, which I'm going to be talking about in a little bit. And then I upgraded to the lollies. I found some used lollies on eBay last year, and I skated on them for a little while and then sold them. They just weren't for me. I really like the stiff boot, I've come to find. And so I decided that my upgrade really should be to the jacks, because these are a really nice stiff boot and I just love them. They're so comfy. They're super cush inside. That's some freaking, I don't know if it's real or not, but it's like sheep. How am I blanking on the term for wool? I'm like, sheep fur? Anyway, I don't know if it's real or not, but it's like really nice and woolly and thick in here, and these are just super cushy boots. And I really love them. They're black, which is perfect. My old skates were like sky blue, which is great, but it's really not my color. These are beautiful. Right now they have my Yellow Radar Energies, which is also, again, not really my color scheme, but it's what I had, so I put them on. When I bought these, they came with these Moxi trick wheels, and these are really hard. They're sold as an indoor wheel, and I think they're more of like a skate park wheel. They're 97A in durometer and 59 millimeter. They're very hard. I rode on them a couple times in my garage, and they're just not really for me. I'm just turning the volume up on the baby monitor so I can hear if my baby wakes up. So these were my wheels on my last skates. These were my first wheel upgrade, and they're the Radar Energy 62 millimeter, or is it 63? I think it's 62, and they're 82A hardness. I don't know, I'll put it on the screen if I'm wrong, but I love Radar Energy wheels. They're like the best. I just love them. They're nice gummy outdoor wheels, and they're just beautifully buttery to skate on. I just adore them. So that's what I have on here now, and I've just been rolling around in my garage. But I really wanted to upgrade again my wheels. I wanted to try some smaller wheels since lately, as you have seen, I've been working on more like kind of stationary dancey jammy moves, which they're really not anywhere yet, but I wanted some smaller wheels, and I wanted pink wheels because I don't love this color scheme. I really hate the white laces. I'm not into like the white and black thing. I actually really hate this about the Moxi Jacks, that the backstay is white. I just think it's horrible. It's leather, and this is a suede boot. This is not suede, but it's leather. And I've looked up how to maybe change the color of this by dyeing it or painting it. And I found one tutorial on painting it, which was super cool, but I don't know if I'm going to do it. Anyway, that's besides the point. So my ideal setup for these are pink wheels and pink laces. So I bought some more Radar Energy wheels in the 57 millimeter. So these are a little bit smaller. I got them in the pink color. They're going to be beautiful. I can't wait. Black and pink are my favorite colors, in case you didn't know that. And I love them together. So I'm going to put those wheels on here, and I'm going to change out the white laces because I don't like the white. And I am going to use my bunny laces. So my bunnies came with pink wheels and pink laces. So I'm just going to put these laces on my new boots, and I think it's going to be really great. So I got some new wheels, and I'm very excited to try these out. I also, to go with my new wheels, bought some new bearings. So I've never purchased new bearings before. I've always just used the stock bearings or whatever came in my skates when I bought them. So I decided to buy some new bearings for these, and these are Bones Reds. These are really highly recommended bearings. The Bones has a lot of different ones. These basic red ones are the ones that people really like for being relatively inexpensive and really good. So I've been wanting to try these for a while. I'm going to put these bearings in my new wheels and keep my old stock bearings in the yellows. That way I can in the yellow wheels. That way I can switch them out. I'm thinking I'm going to keep using the 62 millimeter wheels when I eventually go back out for trail skating, which I haven't done in a long time, but I really like that size for trail skating. And then I'll have these wheels for more just kind of tripping around kind of things. And this way I won't have to change my bearings every time I change my wheels, which is going to be really nice. I also got, since I have been working on more like stationary stuff, I've been really wanting to practice what I've talked about already. I got some jam plugs. So that's what they look like. You can get them in all different colors. They're pretty cheap. These were like $7 or something. And these replace your toe stops. So I'm going to be taking the toe stops out of my jacks right for now and putting these jam plugs in. I think they're really going to help practice the moves that I've been working on. I realize that I just can't practice dribbles without these. I can't do it. My toe stops just hit and it's done. So I got these, and I'm going to switch them out. I'm obviously going to switch out my toe stops in these depending on what I'm doing. So yeah, I'm not saying goodbye to the toe stops. I'm just saying hello to the jam plugs. Okay, so those are the accessories that I bought for my new jacks. And I've been really loving skating in them. Oh my goodness, I love them so much. They're so amazing. Okay, so now for my new skates. I have been obsessed with the idea of building my own flat skate. So the jacks are a heeled boot. They've got a heel. Your foot is raised. And that's a style of roller skate that, for one, I love, and for two, I've only ever skated in them. I've never skated in flat shoes. But flat roller skates are definitely a thing, and I don't know why, but I really, 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 really want some. And mostly what I really, really, really want to do is build some myself. I don't know. I get like super into a hobby and I want to do something DIY with it, you know? So I love roller skating, but I really want to make some roller skates. I got there. I eventually came to the point where I feel like I need to make roller skates. So I'm going to do it. I'm doing it. I bought the stuff. It's so cool. I'm so excited about it. So I'm making van skates. I have a pair of Vans. These are the skate highs, and these are just my shoes. They're shoes that I honestly don't wear that often. I wear Toms like all the time. Pretty much my two main shoes that I wear are Toms in the summertime, no socks, and Uggs in the wintertime when I want to wear socks. But the Uggs can get pretty warm, but I don't know. I'm obsessed with them and I wear them all the time in the winter. But sometimes I want to wear something that isn't a big fluffy boot. So in the winter time, when I want to wear socks, I wear these instead of Toms. So they're not getting much wear right now, but I do wear them like half the year. So I've considered making these into skates, but then I went looking for other shoes, and there were actually these Adidas that I really, really wanted, but they're like $150 or something, and I was just like, no, I want to try to do this on the cheap. So I found some clearance Vans at Zoomies, on the Zoomies website, which is like a mall store, and I found these, and I got them. So I think they're super cool. They're also really kind of outside of my comfort zone aesthetically, but I do think they're really beautiful, and the main thing is they were on clearance, and so they were super cheap. But I mean, this color scheme does speak to me in a certain way, just not in my normal way. It's kind of like watercolory with these pastels, and I think these are just going to look super bitchin' as roller skates, especially if I eventually get some. What I really would like for these, eventually I'm not going to do it now, are some Moxi Fun Day wheels, and those come in like nice pastel colors. There's a jade color, a light blue, a pink, and a purple, and I don't know, I think the jade would be really cool. There's only a teeny bit of green in here, but anyway. So I got these. This was one investment. The second thing that I actually purchased to make these skates are some aluminum insoles, which are these. And I found these on Etsy. I will link below. It's the Roll Around Skate Shop, and this is like kind of the gold standard in aluminum plates or aluminum insoles that you don't make yourself. I've watched a ton of YouTube videos on how to make shoes into roller skates, and like almost everybody uses these. Chicks and Bulls also has an aluminum insert that they sell, but this Etsy shop is like, seems to be where everybody gets them. So I got these, and these are made specifically to fit in the Vans skate highs. You can get them with hardware, so I did get some hardware. These are just like screws and nuts or whatever. And so I got the insoles and the hardware, and I bought the shoes. And those are the only things that I bought to make these skates. What I plan to do, and I'm really hoping I can make a video about this, I have everything I need now, but I need time and like a single block of time, because I really want to film it and put up a whole YouTube video about making skates. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take those shoes, those insoles that I bought, and dismantle my bunnies and use the plates and the toe stop and everything for my Vans. And I really thought long and hard about this because these are a little beat up, but not too beat up. I've skated a lot on these Beach Bunny skates. It's a PVC boot, and it's their pretty base model of roller skate, so it's not the nicest roller skate in the world, but it worked great for me for a while, and I loved roller skating in these. But now that I have the jacks, I don't need them anymore, and I struggled a lot with whether I should sell them because they're still in really good condition, and it seems like a shame to take them apart and trash them if somebody else could be using them. But I've kind of looked at the market. It doesn't seem like these skates in this size, which is the 4, are really selling right now. Like I've seen a few other people selling used ones and they don't seem to be getting sold. So maybe, I don't know, maybe people aren't really looking for these right now. And I don't think I could get that much for them, especially since they're in used condition. So I think if I sold them, I would use that money to buy another plate and probably still have to contribute more money to buy a new plate, and toe stops I would need to buy. So I've decided I'm just going to use this plate. So I'm going to take these apart. I'm going to put this plate on my Vans and make roller skates. And now I already have the toe stop. The shoes already have laces. I don't have to buy anything else. All I had to buy was the shoes, and they were on clearance, and the aluminum insoles, which were only $24. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm pretty excited about it. These wheels I don't love. These are the wheels that came with the bunnies, and I'm probably just going to try to give them away or something. I don't think anybody would buy them, but I'm on the roller skating Reddit, and there's a skate market thread in there for selling things and buying things, so I think I might just put them on there for free. I don't know, we'll see. So that's all my new stuff. I got some new wheels, some bearings, some jam plugs, and some shoes and aluminum insoles. And I'm pretty excited about it all. So I think I'm gonna end the vlog here. Thank you for watching. I know I probably said it at the beginning, but again, I apologize for the quality of all the videos skating in my garage. But yeah, thank you for watching, and hopefully as I continue skating, I can dedicate more time to it, which I would love to do, and start improving at these things I've been practicing. The spins, the spinning, the downtown, and dribbles are kind of my priorities right now. And of course, backward skating. I feel like I'm getting a lot of, I'm really progressing with backward skating, but in only this distance in my garage, however long my garage is, and really slowly. So I really want to take that backward skating out into a bigger open space and see how I do. And yeah. But I've been having a whole lot of fun getting back into roller skating, even though it's just in this tiny little space here. And I hope you're enjoying the roller skating videos. I absolutely love watching other people's roller skating videos and vlogs and tutorials and everything on YouTube. So I hope you enjoy this, and hopefully I will be making more in the future when I'm feeling better and when the whole mothering a baby thing doesn't get in the way of my roller skating. So thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, please feel free to like, subscribe, comment below. I would love to hear from you, and I will see you in the next video. Bye. Okay, just kidding. So I not only put my new pink wheels on my skates, I've also put my pink laces for my bunnies onto my new jacks. So I have to show you what they look like now that they're complete. This is like my dream. Black skates, pink accessories. They're gorgeous. They don't have the jam plugs in yet, but I will get to that at some point. So now that I'm in a whole nother day and I'm home alone except for River, and River's sleeping, even though he might be waking up right now, I'm going to put these babies on real quick and do another super quick little roll around before I have to get them. So just give me another few seconds of the video so you can see these pink and black babies in action.